Al Hilal could rival Manchester United for Benjamin Sesko and Jean-Philippe Mateta. Paper round. Saudi Pro League side Al Hilal are looking at Benjamin Sesko and Jean-Philippe Mateta as they search for a new striker, while Tottenham have been quoted £50 million by Brentford for their forward Yoane Wissa. Elsewhere, Manchester United are in a hurry to sign Bryan Mbeumo before their pre-season tour, and Leeds United are looking at alternatives for Sean Longstaff. Al Hilal keen on Sesko. The Sun believes that Saudi Pro League side Al Hilal are keen on landing two Manchester United targets. After missing out on Victor Osimhen, Al Hilal are now looking at Benjamin Sesko of RB Leipzig and Crystal Palace forward Jean-Philippe Mateta. The paper reports, Saudi giants Al Hilal could tempt RB Leipzig with a sensational offer for hitman Benjamin Sesko after failing to convince Victor Osimhen to join them. Hilal are in the market for a striker this summer and have already been turned down twice by Osimhen, who now looks set to stay in Turkey. They are now turning their sights to 6 feet 5 inches Sesko, who has also been linked with Manchester United this summer. Also on their striker shortlist is Crystal Palace forward Jean-Philippe Mateta, who is quietly angling for a new deal behind the scenes. Another name on the list is Fiorentina's Moise Kean, who enjoyed a stellar campaign, scoring 25 goals across all competitions. Tottenham must pay up for Wissa. Tottenham are keen on reuniting their new manager Thomas Frank with Brentford forward Yoane Wissa. The Bees want around £50 million for the striker, but that might be too pricey for a 28-year-old, the Evening Standard explains. Tottenham inquired about Wissa, who scored 19 Premier League goals last season, earlier in the summer, and were told by Brentford that a fee of at least £50 million would be required. No contact between the clubs for the past 2 weeks as Spurs weigh up whether the DR Congo international, who turns 29 in September, is worth the fee. Spurs, who appointed former Brentford head coach Thomas Frank last month, could potentially derail Manchester United's pursuit of Bryan Mbeumo should they decide to bid for Wissa. United set new Mbeumo deadline. Manchester United are aiming to bring in Brentford forward Bryan Mbeumo despite frustrations over the fee. The Daily Star believes that they have set themselves a deadline to bring him in before they leave for their pre-season tour. The paper states, initially, United had their sights set on signing Mbeumo before pre-season training kicked off. A group of 15 players returned to Carrington on Monday, with Diego Leon and Mateus Cunha being the only fresh faces introduced to the squad. With an initial goal of securing Mbeumo before pre-season kicks off, United have made no bones about their desire for swift action, having missed that specific deadline. United now face the task of getting the extra player on board before jetting off to the States in a couple of weeks. Their first match of the Premier League Summer Series is against West Ham United on 27 July. Leeds look for Longstaff alternatives. After failing with an offer of up to £12 million for Newcastle United midfielder Sean Longstaff, Leeds United are looking at other options. The Athletic believes the Premier League new boys are looking at Anton Stock, having lost out on 2 other targets to Sunderland. The website writes, Leeds United are looking at other midfield options with their move for Newcastle United's Sean Longstaff appearing to be in doubt. The Athletic first reported Leeds' interest in Longstaff on June 10 and then broke news of a third bid for him on July 7. The latest offer was at £10 million plus £2 million in add-ons, but the West Yorkshire club are not optimistic the deal will progress. Thank you for staying with us, USA.